So I'm here at a beach near Port Colborne, and I'm looking for a chert, specifically Onondaga chert. Here's a flake with some interesting patterns, so I thought I'd take that. Might tumble up well, but really I'm trying to look for bigger chunks that I can use for there's another piece. Like, look at that. That's the cool patterns, the kind of like almost like landscape stone actually. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that stuff. I want to get some big chunks because I'm starting to learn how to flint knap, so I need some big stuff. And hopefully some of the stuff I find is useful. But I'll get back to you if I can show you some interesting stuff. It looks like there was somebody else here already. Not surprised. This is a well-known spot for local flint knappers. Looks like somebody tried to reduce some this is feels like the more phosphoriferous material, but definitely looks like somebody tried to reduce it. I guess they left it because they don't like the material. I think I'm going to take it home just because that's interesting, and who knows, maybe it's useful for something. I plan on doing lots of interesting stuff with the stuff I flint knap, or at least I hope to. So here's a really pretty example of Onondaga chert. You can kind of see that nice spider webbing that I like in the material, and then you can see some of the other interesting patterns. There's actually even a fossil in the host rock, the dolomite that this stuff came out of. But very cool, pretty looking rock. If not used for flint knapping, I'll probably slab it up and polish it up to try to get some of these nice cool patterns. I'm out here on the actual source of the chert. As you can see, we've got the chert right here. You can see the Onondaga chert kind of sticking out, and this is like the where the chert, the layer that the chert is in, and it's being eroded away into the lake, and the lake spits out chunks for us, and the freeze and thaw breaks up the chert into more manageable chunks, and then we try and salvage whatever we can. Because I thought I'd quickly show you a couple fossils that I also picked up while hunting for rockhounding for the Onondaga chert. So I thought I'd quickly show you guys these cool little ones. These are cool because they're in like a softer, like sandstone like material, and so the fossils are a little harder, and so the matrix around them has eroded quicker than the actual fossils itself. And then there's just this piece. Still got a bit of algae staining. I haven't gotten to cleaning it yet, but it's just a nice piece of fossilized coral. Thought I'd quickly show you some of the smaller, cooler pieces of Onondaga chert that I collected, and show you an interesting little thing about the patina that they make. So the outside will turn kind of like, depending on the quality of the Onondaga chert. If it's lower quality, it'll turn like this beigeish material. And if it's higher quality, it will go from a darker gray to a light gray, a light bluish gray. So this one is in the process of patinaing, and you can see it has the spider webbing that I like. The Onondaga material, the pretty spider webbing. Onondaga can also have quartz pockets in it, so it can be a quite pretty material, but there is a good variation in what's high, quote-unquote high quality and low quality. And you can actually see there have been chips on the edge here where you can see what the natural color looks like, the unpatina color. I thought I'd also quickly show you, here's a chunk that I've started processing. This year I started learning how to flint knap, and so I thought I'd go and do some self-collecting and collect some material. And I've been processing some of the chunks into large flakes, which I've been working on. This material is tougher than the stuff I started using when I started doing flint knapping. So I'm still getting used to how much power I have to put into it, but I'll show you a couple of the pieces that I have kind of just like tested and worked on just to get a feel for the material. So here are a couple pieces of worked Onondaga that I've worked on just to get a feel for the material. This guy's kind of chunky. This was one of the first pieces I worked on, and I didn't know how much force I needed to use, so I kind of screwed this one up, but that's okay. It was just a learning thing where I was just trying to figure out. And you can actually see this guy has some quartz pockets. You see the white milky material, that's the quartz in the Onondaga. But this was just a test piece. Same with this guy. I did better on this guy. I got it much thinner, but still, I don't think I was putting enough force. I was getting high spots that I could not get rid of. So, but still have to figure that out. But that's okay. It's all part of the learning process. I'm still quite new. And then here's a thin flake that I just thought I'd do some pressure flaking on, and you can see actually it pressure flakes kind of well. Didn't do well on this edge, but I wasn't putting enough force into it. But this edge, it pressure flaked pretty well. So it seems to pressure flake nicely, but when it comes to, oh, you can see another quartz pocket here. When it comes to trying to do some percussion flaking, I still have to figure out the amount of force I need to do. But actually, I have done a trade. I still have to receive my material. It's being sent, but I did a trade with a fellow YouTuber, a Flintknapper, Vision Quest, I believe. I'll make sure to put his name up on the top, and I'll also put in the description below. I'll put a link to his channel for you guys to check it out. He's a much more skilled Flintknapper than me, and I actually did a trade where I sent him I think like 11 or 12 pounds of Onondaga, and he'll be sending me some material back, a nice mix of material for me to use. But he already made some nice points out of the material that I sent, so I'll have a link in the description to his channel, and you guys can check out his channel, and you'll see some of his newer videos where he's napped some shorts where he shows off a couple Onondaga points made out of the Onondaga material. So I would definitely say to check him out, because he's got a pretty interesting and cool channel. Anyways, we've gotten to the end of this video. If you like this type of content, this rock hounding, arrowhead collecting, or fossil collecting type of content, please do subscribe if you haven't already, and please like this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.